Freedom, this tune we hum, this word inscribed on our tongue, heard when the Liberty Bell rung. This idea of sovereignty, it's craved, it's devoured. It's what makes us empowered to choose, to live every day without fear. Fear that we'll say something wrong, or that we'll worship the wrong God, or the hopeless heart because the government is simply too strong. Freedom. A declaration signed by our founding fathers granting deliverance from the British. But what did they themselves even accomplish? Washington crossed the Delaware with intermixed emotions of triumph and the burden of brutal warfare. Loss after loss, but they never lowered the flag in surrender. Aren't these the things the heart of America should remember? North invading the South many times over, and through their deliberate pursuit, slavery finally received its closure. Perseverance. People who stand up for what they believe even when hate and defeat is what they receive. Like Harriet Tubman conducting the Underground Railroad, risked her life for her cause and did it without thinking, without the slightest of pause. Or Anne Hutchinson, who fought for the religiously condemned, all the while knowing that the community would contend. This action put her in her grave, but now the idea lives on in the identity of the lives of the land of the free and home of the brave. While all this is true to a certain extent, I have another perspective I would like to present. This might not be something you'll be too thrilled to hear, but let me hold your attention and share with you my fear. I'm scared that every American is living in oblivion, believing our identity as a citizen lies in this desire to acquire the American vision, the American dream, to be the people who value their freedom no matter how dire the situation might seem, people who work hard for what they've got, who put others before themselves without a second thought. But sorry, America, this truth can't be bought. There's no clear conception of freedom, so people make it what they need, and by freedom being taken for granted, it's turned into greed. And now we possess this horrid trait of entitlement, feeling as though we've earned the right. It's seeming like a requirement. And because we're lazy, we'll follow as if we were blind, with no motivation to fulfill our government responsibilities that we, the people, have assigned. And the misconception that we live in a state of equality and unification has been created by a people mesmerized by a self-convincing nation that teaches gratitude and a love for all, but contradicts itself by degrading others and making them feel small, only caring about themselves, about our wealth, about our well-being and our health. You see, from the outsider looking in, we're idolized, but through those same eyes, we're even more so despised. We are so proud to say that we are the country that this freedom sprang from, but now I'm saddened to be a witness of what it has become. Oh, but don't let me stop you. Go right ahead. Tell yourself it's not truth what I said, and continue in your comfortable life, oblivious to others' hunger and strife. So when I'm asked, what is our American identity? Well, there's not really any way I could sum it up entirely. We're a mix of a lot of different things, good and bad all strung together. But we are the people of this country I love, and when I hear America, there's one word that I always think of: freedom.